Generic greetings and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We're currently trying to essentially lay the track in front of the train here because we're getting to a point now where we're going to be very low on algae as well as food, because we're not producing enough. We haven't got enough of these meal woods, which is a shame. These things aren't growing because of the heat, although we are trying to fix that by getting the temperature modulation up and running, and eventually we'll get this hydro fan and then we'll displace some heat. You can displace heat in other ways, but at the moment it's the only real way we can do it. So, we've also got a lot of calories getting burned because we've got two people on these generators, so it would be nice to get a coal generator up, but I don't know where coal actually is. Do we have any of that? Raw metal? No, it would be in raw mineral. And no, we've got sandstone and obsidian, so in order to get coal, it would be over this side here. So we could produce coal. We could mine out coal here. Get into these seams and do it that way, same as around here. Maybe that's the way to go. Then we won't have to produce as much food, because we're not burning it off. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, research is completed, and that's fine. We'll go for we've got insulation, which is a textile factory. Tailors enhanced clothing for the duplicants, not fabricated unless recipes are queued. We've got insulated tiles, which reduces heat transfer between walls. Sanitation, which is something we want to go for sooner rather than later, I believe, because it gives us the ability to pump fluids and clean and using showers and stuff like that. So that's what we'll be going for. And that's always a nice, interesting build. So, if we have a look... Why is that full? That is raw mineral. We're going to say metal and mineral for both of those. So that'll hopefully sweep things up. So, let's just go for... Hang on, in the centre here, we'll say... deconstruct. And we need to know where the stress is coming from. Interrupted sleep, grimy, dirty hands. That's probably where a lot of the stress is coming from. And the decor is fairly poor in here. We need to increase the decor somehow. Blank canvas above them, perhaps? That might fix the problem. Perhaps. Blank canvas above them. I keep placing in the wrong place. There we go. Gives you +5, and they can work on it as well. Okay, and as you can see, look, the this like de-stressinator, the the massage table seems to work as well. Anyway, so most colonists are just focused on running here to try and fill this battery up. We can reduce the threshold, as you can see. We're currently on 50%, so they'll always try and run it if it's under that, but I don't know if we want to mess around with it. We'll go for, what's this? A liquid tepidizer. Marginally warms large bodies of liquid. Don't know why you would want that. We've got a hydro fan, which is actually massive. What? It's huge! And what's this? A thermoregulator. Cools the gases piped through it, but outputs heat in immediate vicinity. So the hydro fan is huge, essentially, is what it's telling me. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for what we're going to get here? I don't know. I really don't know if it's worth it, because we might just have to move these up here anyway, which is what we were going to do. We'd only get a couple of them. I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't know if it is. Today's beverage is a nice cup of lemon tea, by the way. Right. I'm not going to bother with that yet. Excuse me. And we're also going to leave the meal woods for a later... Is that ran out of battery? Yeah. We're going to leave the meal woods for later. You can see they've only got 1/2 remaining, so we'll have to replace those somehow. Let's dig out that. I'm just trying to determine what these guys are mainly doing. They're producing... That's producing food, that's fine. These ones are not getting made for some reason. Let's prioritise that one, and that one. And let's get that built, because we're not producing enough oxygen. There is oxygen here, but we're not producing enough. You can see we've got good oxygen propagation because it's going around the places where it needs to be. And you can see it's low concentration on the outside where it should be, but down here it's not too bad. There's research complete. I'm not going to research anything else, but that has been our shower and stuff, and that should help. We're going to prioritise these here because we're getting a bit of a stress epidemic now. You can see it's starting to go up. So hopefully these will reduce that. That harvest is almost completed. Trying to think, where would we put the shower and such? And what's going on over here, by the way? Oh, it's ice and snow. Right, that's what it is. Right. Where would we put the shower? Well, we'd have to pump the water from either this reservoir or this reservoir. And then we could have maybe pump it up here, have a shower around here, and then make another natural reservoir, a man-made reservoir around here for the waste, and then pump it back in. That could be done. Probably a lot of work though. So I don't know whether that's something we want to do or not. We'll see. Either way, hopefully this thing at the bottom, these should hopefully give us enough oxygen. What was our report from yesterday? Only a little bit of a loss when it comes to oxygen, but most of these weren't complete, so we should be fine. Calories edible is good. You can see these guys are painting. Look at that. They're actually painting. So they sort of got this paint gun and they're just firing it away to try and de-stress themselves. It also, once it's in there, it, I believe, gives you a bit of decor boost as well, which we're sorely missing from a lot of places. Let's just max that out then and see how that goes. And yep, they're fairly poor. Decor 11, 6-tile radius. Oh, that's good. That's fine. We could also go for a nice little flower vase. Or do you want a sculpting block? Sculpting block there, perhaps? Yeah, why not? Why not? Some of this centre area is quite nice to work. The rest of it is a bit crap. It's a bit poor. It's a bit poor. Right. I don't know if I want to get another duplicant. Let's see what we've got. We want someone that's very good at digging. These are good at digging. Meep, level 8 runner. Athletics and digging. Level 1 artist, nope. And a level 9 bodybuilder, good at strength, construction, athletics, and tinkering. I think it's going to be Meep. Print. There you go. And we will get furniture, cot, and one more. And then that's the last cot we have. We'll prioritise that at level 9. And then... why is that unreachable? No, they're not unreachable, they just haven't bothered. There's a lot more stuff they've got to do. Have they just fallen asleep on the thing? Yeah, they've just fallen asleep on it. It's because there's a lot of... there's a lot of light that perhaps we don't need. Obviously, it's... where you work, you're going to need the light. And that produces light. I'm going to disable all these lights. Or at least a lot of them. Perhaps not that one. This one here because they're going to sleep. This one's already generating. These ones because there are always people around here. And... that one because I don't think these need it. Quite honestly. And again, not a lot of people work in here. They go through it. But they don't really work in there. So let's keep on digging here. And eventually... what the hell is that? That is a pincher pepper plant that apparently grows in hydrogen. What on earth? That is mad, but also cool at the same time. Cycle 14 report. Net profit of oxygen is there. Power usage is fine. Calorie generation is in the positive. Stress change is minus 35. Okay. That's good. Better numbers. Much better numbers. In terms of algae, though, how are we for that? Algae, 7,000. Still okay there, really. We've got an air deodorizer, which we don't need because we haven't got much of that. Oh, bad air. Thermo switch, and we're automatically switching power grids on based off the ambient heat. Okay. We've got an aquatic farm tile. Grows a single plant when sown with a seed. Must be submerged in liquid. Cooking station. It cooks improved food recipes using multiple ingredients. A farm tile grows a single plant when sown with seed. Can be used as a floor tile. Can be rotated before construction. Interesting. So you can just put it across there. And then you've got hydroponic farm. Grows a single plant when sown with the seed. Allows liquid delivery for plant irrigation. Can be used as a floor tile. Can be rotated. But it's got decor -5. So actually, the farm tiles are quite useful. We could just put farm tiles across here if we really wanted to. We'll have to see how it goes. We might have to have a play around and alter some things. But for the time being, I think we need to work on the... Calories are going down. I'm going to deconstruct all of these and move them up top. It's just too warm in here for them. And move them up top here. Because that's... Ooh, even that's a bit... Even that's too warm in some cases. Yeah, it's not... Over here, it's not too bad. 22.4. So, plant a box. Just put them there. They're well out the way. See, this says harvest remaining 1, so is that the plant dead now? Let's see. Yep. But they are going to replant it, I think. I think you get the seed off them, do you? Yeah, you must do. So they're replanting. Oh, that's okay. That's fine then. Right. No problem. I'm very tempted to use the farm tile. Anyway, so we're going to say these blossoms here. We haven't got this edible sleet wheat. Immediately that one's already too hot. But the other ones are okay. As long as they're trending some sort of growth, I'm not too bothered, to be quite honest with you. They're more just a case of get them elsewhere. It's just because the ambient temperature in here is quite warm. There will be a way to cool it down, but do we want to really go around the entire area and change it up? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Hydro fan. If we just place one of them somewhere, it'll cool everything down, but where would you place it? I don't know. Anyway, let's worry about our sanitation stuff. So we want lavatory and we want showers put in. Now, this has always been it's a fairly difficult task to do because you have to use a lot of plumbing. And I don't know. I don't know where we're going to put it. I think the best place to put it would be to have it around here. So we'll have to dig out... Actually, around here. So we'll have to dig out a lot of this stuff. So we'll go for tile. Put a tile right across. Then a tile right across there. Then up here. And then double thickness. For reasons. And then we will put that down there. Have a manual airlock in here. And then we'll have this dug out. Like so. In this area, same sort of beef. We're going to uproot that. We're going to dig all of that out. And then we'll have this as our sump. It's going to be a lot of plumbing, this. But we like plumbing! Edible's still fine. These are still growing. Do they grow faster when they've got a light on them? 4.2 cycles. If I switch that on, let's see what it does. Doesn't say. Predicted standard yield. Ideal pressure. Standard temperature. No light required. Yeah. That's fine then. That's okay. So this is going to be where our toilet and such is. The reason I've double thickness this wall is because this is going to be where we'll be holding our... Actually, I don't think we needed double thickness here. To be quite honest with you. I don't think we needed double thickness. And that's a problem because they've just dug themselves into a hole. Well done. Yeah, I don't think we needed double thickness. And... deconstruct that. Cancel that. I did say deconstruct that. Then we'll have the ladder going up. So they can actually get out. Like so. Uproot all of this. And then we'll have our septic tank here. So, plumbing, lavatory and shower. So you can see they have an in and an out. An in and an out. So the shower will go at the back. The lavatory will go about here. Leaving enough gappage so we can move stuff about. Now the problem is actually oxygen here, now that I think about it, because there's no way enough for oxygen to get in there. So perhaps... I thought there was an oxygen pipe. Hang on, research. Pressing man... Yeah, there is. You can, yeah, gas valves. So you can have gas pumps and gas... Oh, there is, look, gas pipe. Transports gas between intakes and outputs. So it'll be in... here. Plumbing. Releases gas back into the colony from gas pipe. Gas pipe in here. Gas vent in there. Actually, no. It's a bit more complicated than that, isn't it? Because transports gas between buildings, intakes and outputs. So where's the... So it looks like you can't just have like an open area, which is a bit of a shame. That's a problem because in order to pump gas into there, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. We might just have to open it up. Can we not have a vertical airlock? That's a question. That's wrong button. Yes, you can. You can have an airlock up there. So if we open these two up, we can have it that way. Okay. Let's do that then. The question is whether or not they can climb up that ladder. They should be able to. I can't imagine them not being able to. Let's just see what happens. Might as well give it a go. In terms of oxygen generation, we're on a negative, but yeah, there's loads of oxygen around here. I'm not too worried. Yeah, look, they can go through it. That's fine. So we'll just deconstruct these two. Oh no, actually we won't. We won't deconstruct them. There's no need. What we'll do is we'll just say open. We'll switch them both to open so they can get into here. There we go. There's them both up. Right. So we've got a couple of people idle because we haven't set our building, but that's for next episode. What we'll do, we will plumb in the lavatory and the shower, and that's going to need to have pipework going down and into here, pumping fresh water in, and then taking the waste out. Waste will then go into here, and then what we'll do is we'll have an area where we can then take that waste and scrub it and then put it back into here so we're not wasting loads of water. That's the plan, but let's see how it goes because that's actually a bit of work. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.